If you're trying to lose weight, you definitely want to know what your percent body fat is. Why is this? Because your percent body fat will tell you a lot of things as it pertains to your health. When I was going to school way back in the early 2000s, one of the things that we did in our exercise science class is to do skin folds to check body fat. And I'm so glad we don't have to do that today. We have a inbody 570. It's a lot less demoralizing to have to pinch someone fat on the side of their body versus standing on this thing, and in less than a minute, we can know what your percent body fat is. Why is that important? Check this out. To give you a closer look into one of my clients' in-body scan. As we can see, this person's a 57-year-old female. This reading initially was done on 10/30/2023 when she first started our T8 program. So she came in at 194 pounds. Her goal was to obviously lose weight and learn how to live a more healthy lifestyle. So we did what we did in our program, and we got our numbers significantly better. One of the things that we look at and we pay a lot of attention to is her body fat mass. So when she started, she was 77.3 pounds. Out of that 194 pounds, 77 pounds of it is fat. And so that is able to give us a percent body fat, which is, if you did the math on that, is 39.8, almost 40% body fat. We also look at our visceral fat, which is over here. The visceral fat actually is more of an indication of poor health. That's the fat that is around the abdomen. That's the kind of stuff that will give you cardiovascular problems and all the medical issues that we don't like. So now she came in at 18, and according to our InBody readout, maintaining a visceral fat level of under 10 is where we want to be at. Now, this is that fat that surrounds the internal organs or abdominal organs. And so that's not the fat. We want to get rid of that. Let's put it like that. Okay, so now we're going to look at where she's at a few weeks later. So now it's January the 23rd. We got her down to 176. And remember, she came in at 194. So we got her down at 176, and her fat now is down to 60.2. And if you did the math on that, that would be 34.2 as her percent body fat, or the PBF. If you look to the right, you see the visceral fat is now down to 14, which is amazing. Just by cleaning up her diet, working on her lifestyle, personal training, and the gamut. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we do, nutritional coaching. All of this has now dropped her abdominal fat to 14. So you can imagine how better her clothes fit, right? But, you know, we're looking at health and well-being as well. Again, maintaining a visceral fat level under 10. This is going to hopefully prolong her life and allow her to have longevity, keep up with the grandkids. And I mean, she's 57. She's still relatively young, so her grandkids are still young. But, you know, keeping her in the game, looking and feeling confident and all that good stuff. So we love to look at fat mass versus just looking at body weight because, for example, she is now 176, right? But if you don't look at these numbers, you don't know if she lost water weight or fat or muscle. And so we zoom primarily in to her body weight. Now, her goal is to get to her ideal weight. So we got about 25 pounds to go. She's now 176. So, you know, hopefully we can get her to 140s before the summer returns. And so, I mean, just think about how different of a person she will be, right? She started in the late fall, and by the spring, she'll be at her ideal body weight by investing time, energy, money, and getting where she needs to go at. So if you're interested in losing weight, we have an amazing promotion going right now. You can come in, get an in-body scan. We'll see what your percent body fat is, and we'll be able to tell you how we can help you. Thank you. Guys, just to wrap up this video, just want to show you to think fat loss, not weight loss. As you can see, the person on the left there is 130 pounds, but the percent body fat is 20 versus the other person, same body weight of 130, but body fat there is 35, and you can see the difference of how the body is made up. So think fat loss, not weight loss. Thank you for tuning in, and check us out on antioxwellness.com.